Mario Kart 8 Deluxe might be getting new tracks in the form of waves in its Booster Pass DLC, but it's also doing some extra things each wave because they seem to be tweaking the game a little bit and adding different updates and stuff to make the quality of life better and just to add some fun things to the game. I mean, we now can get struck by lightning in midair and not even fall down, which is a huge game-changing mechanic 10 years later, and we can also choose our items now for each race that we choose, which is pretty cool. We can have all blue shells, all bombs, or even turn off coins, which means that there could be future updates coming that we have no clue what they're going to add to the game, because we still have 3 more waves left. So today, I wanted to beg the question, what if they actually added more updates to the way the game played? And I asked the community for all of their responses as well, and they left a lot of options. So today, I have 17 updates that Nintendo could add to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in a future DLC wave. So thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. If you're excited to see these 17 cool new additions that we could get, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Nintendo in general. Of course, I knew I was going to get this comment as one of the first ones, new characters and battle tracks. Of course, we need new characters. We've had the same characters in Mario Kart 8 since the game's launch. If we're getting a whole bunch of new tracks, why not add a couple new characters as well? It shouldn't be that hard, and in fact, I made a whole video talking about all the past characters that could come back and any new ones that can come back, and even bringing some over from just Mario Kart Tour would be great, the same way they're doing actually with the tracks and the track design, really. We could also definitely use some more battle tracks. There's only like 8 of them, and they're all very small, so they can definitely add a whole bunch of other small ones as well. I would love to see that giant GameCube come back from Mario Kart Double Dash and stuff like that. Would be really cool. Just add some from the past like they're doing with the actual Booster Pass. I think that would be great. What if we got custom cups where we got to actually design what tracks went in what cups and, you know, pick all the items for that cup and everything ahead of time? That would be really cool. Now, I know you could just go into versus mode technically and just pick what you want, but what if you could actually customize a certain cup that everybody had to play in a tournament online, or you customize your own cup where you could just, you know, put all your favorite tracks into one cup, as many as you wanted, and you like had to play on all snow tracks or something, or all a specific style track that you like all desert or all summer themed tracks. That would be really cool as well. I actually already made an entire video about this one, but yeah, we need new items. There's those empty slots right now in the battle items and the regular items where it just feels like there should be more coming. And all they would have to do is just add some from the past games, like the Tanuki Leaf, or maybe character-specific ones from Mario Kart Double Dash that would still work really well, like Peach's Heart. But yeah, they would just have to add some things that we've already had. They wouldn't really have to go out of their way, and lots of these items aren't significant enough to really change up the game. And now that we can actually turn them off, we don't even have to have them if you just want to play the Mario Kart 8 the way the base game was played. Back to the character selection, we don't even have to have specific characters. What if they just gave us costumes for all the characters that we have already? I mean, there's some characters that should just have alts, and for some reason, why does Mario have a Metal Mario, a Gold Mario, and a Tanuki Mario instead of it just being different alts for the basic Mario? Same with Peach, and same with a lot of the other characters in the game. I mean, even the Koopalings should just be based off of alts, so that way you save slots, so you can add new characters in those slots. That'd be really cool, and like, for instance, why does Toad not have any other alts? What if there was an elimination mode or a no Lakitu mode? Or maybe if you fall, Lakitu just carries you off of the race. You're done, you're eliminated. In each lap, the person in last is eliminated and you just keep going through laps until there's no one left. That would be really cool. Or maybe they could just add the balloon system from battle mode where if you get hit 3 times, you lose all your balloons and you're out, which could be really cool because maybe you don't want to be in first the entire time because you'll get pelted by items from people in the back and blue shells and you could get eliminated from the race. That would be really cool as well, and tie that into the person in last each lap getting eliminated. That could be really fun, or anybody that's fell on the track will automatically get eliminated. That would be awesome. What if we get a free Explore mode where we get to actually expand the horizons of the track confinement and kind of just go around the stages and look at everything in the background and the detail and stuff? This probably would never happen because the actual stages themselves are kind of made to keep you on the track for the most part. There's a couple that probably would allow you to kind of go off, like Calamari Desert and stuff, but the background isn't really made to be extremely detailed, and neither is the rest of the stage, so it probably is going to look very bad, and Nintendo probably doesn't want you doing that, but come on, it would be a lot of fun. It would kind of introduce kind of an adventure mode style to this game, and going around Ribbon Road's bedroom would be so much fun. What if they had a separate online mode that you could join, which kind of just gives the winner of the previous race more freedom to choose things? Maybe they can choose the track, maybe they can actually choose what items that are on that track, maybe they can choose just different things and elements, for instance 200cc, 100cc, reverse mirror mode. That would be really cool, and this would be a separate mode away from the normal online, so that way more competitive people might want to play this, so that way when they win, they get to choose whatever they want, even if it's something extremely terrible like 50cc. What if we actually got to change the time of day for all the tracks, and also the weather? That would be super cool. For instance, some of the night tracks could actually be played during the day, just like New York Minute, and you could also have some tracks just be rainy or cloudy or sunny or foggy, whatever you want, you can actually customize it. Remember Luigi's Circuit from Super Circuit always looked rainy, cloudy, and muggy, and even Neo Bowser's City is always raining all the time, but what if you could change those? Or what if you could put those elements in other tracks? That would be awesome. These awesome pictures and concepts come from rhetti on Twitter. Definitely go check them out. These are amazing. What if we actually got a track maker or builder within Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as an update? Now, this probably will never come into like a future installment of Mario Kart, or maybe a kind of spin-off of Mario Maker would be really cool. But building our own tracks and putting them online for others to play and playing others would have an endless amount of Mario Kart fun. Seriously, there wasn't many things that I thought Nintendo could do now in the future to just generally make me lose my mind, but this one could possibly be one of those things. I am 100% going to make a full video on this and talk about how this would actually work, because this could be so much fun. Once the final wave drops, a fun little update would be an all-cup tour. After the last update, allowing us to play every single cup in the game all in one fellow swoop. This would probably take like 4 or 5 hours, but it would be an absolute blast just to play through every single track. This could be something fun to play while you're like hanging out with your guys and just spending the night or something. I think this kind of goes back to custom cups. I know you can technically just pick all these stages in a row, but wouldn't it be cool if it just jumbled up every single track, randomized them all, and then put them all in one giant cup full of every single track? So that way you don't get repeats of past tracks and stuff. You get to play one of every single track in the game. That would be awesome. We should get some new customizations when we get to write the rules for the versus races or whatever we're playing with our friends. For instance, we should be able to change how many laps, add laps, take away laps. Maybe we just want 1 lap races. Maybe we want to change how many computers are actually racing in the race as well. Instead of having, a full 12-player lobby, maybe you only want 8 or 5. Toad needs more colors. Why does Yoshi have all these alts and Shy Guy has all these alts, but Toad doesn't? I just don't quite understand that one. We have a photo mode in Splatoon 3 and a free roam camera in Super Mario Odyssey with tons of filters, so why not have one kind of like this for Mario Kart TV when we go back and watch replays? Instead of watching very specific scenes, what if we could kind of move the camera around and kind of create our own little movie and just kind of use the camera in new and unique ways? My friends and I have this really cool thing going on where we play cups, and pretty much what our cups consist of is 6 race cups, and the winner gets a trophy, and whoever gets 10 trophies wins that season, which is a lot of fun, and we play with a lot of our friends and we get really competitive. Now, the thing that would make this really cool is if we get to customize our own trophy. What if you got to make your own trophy and design it the way you wanted to, and your friends could join in and kind of make the different additions to it and stuff? That would be really, really cool, and that way your trophy can feel very special to you and your friends. And yeah, you can just kind of just put different items and colors and effects on the trophy and just design it pretty much the way you want your trophy to look like. This could also be used for online tournaments, so that way when you win, you get to keep that trophy like in a locker or something, and that way you can have different people's design trophies in your locker to show kind of what tournaments you've won in the past. It'd be really cool if we could have very hard options for computers, because right now hard computers can be difficult. There's some times where they're just racing, but there's other times where you're just dusting the pack and they're nowhere near you. So very hard would definitely still be an option that could be added, because right now the computers still, I feel like, can go up in extra difficulty, and that would just be fun, because right now I think a lot of people still play with computers on when they're playing with just a couple of their friends, and they want that extra challenge. We have mirror mode in the game right now, but it's only for 150cc. Why don't we have a 200cc mirror mode? It just kind of makes sense, and maybe they should just add mirror mode to the other CCs as well. I know Mario games don't typically do this, but it would be really cool to see 200cc at least. And then finally, one that makes absolutely no sense at all, but that's why it's here at the end, is just no car mode. Yep, no kart mode at all, just the character running. Yeah, apparently somebody wants the characters just to be running down the tracks. I don't know if this is for like an exploration thing, or I just don't know, but sure. What's actually very funny about this is I just saw a video by AIA on YouTube that added some physics and mechanics to Mario Kart, where if the player got hit by a shell or some type of item, they actually fell out the cart and kind of ragdolled across the stage, and you had to run across, get in your cart, and continue racing, which is hilarious. I think this would just be the most flawed game mode ever, but it would be hilarious to see, so why not? Whatever future updates that we get in Mario Kart 8, I'm sure the community is going to love them all, because big or small, we are just glad to have something else for this game, even though it's time for Mario Kart 9 by now. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of these great new additions, and if you have your own, there's only a couple things that you need to do. Like the video, make sure you are subscribed down below to help us reach 200,000 subscribers very soon, and then comment what other update you would like to see added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and you could be featured in a second video if I get enough comments. But thank you so much for tuning in. Like always, I will see you all in the next one. See you guys.